That gap sat at the center of a small, almost throwaway moment at Jiangsu Tianyi High School's 80th anniversary celebration this week, when Headmaster Shen Mauda stood in front of teachers and students and held up a single signed photograph like it was a trophy. He looked, by every account, genuinely proud. But the story behind that photograph is not really about pride. It is about how tightly the access to one actor has been rationed, at the exact moment his commercial profile is expanding faster than almost anyone else in the industry right now. The actor is Zhang Linghe, and Tianyi High School is his alma mater. When the school began planning its anniversary event, Zhang Linghe was on the original guest list. He did not attend. Shen Mauda addressed this directly during the presentation, telling the room that the school had wanted to invite its most famous graduate back, but ultimately had to withdraw the invitation because of security. Not because of scheduling. Not because of a conflict with another project. Security. That single word carries more weight than it first appears to. According to the account shared by the school itself, Zhang Linghe's offline appearances typically require a security presence in the triple digits. A high school, built for lectures and hallway traffic, is simply not equipped to absorb a crowd that scale of protection is designed to contain. Shen Mauda put it plainly, if fans from across the country converged on the campus the way they do at his commercial events, order inside the school would collapse. The decision to withdraw the invitation, in the end, was framed as a matter of protecting teachers, students, and the normal rhythm of a school day. There is a version of this story that ends there, as a minor scheduling footnote. Plenty of alumni events adjust guest lists for practical reasons every year, and on paper this looks like exactly that kind of ordinary compromise. But the specific language the school used is worth pausing on. Nobody described a scheduling conflict or a competing commitment. The obstacle named, repeatedly and without hedging, was crowd control. That framing matters because it tells you the decision wasn't about Zhang Linghe's calendar at all. It was about what happens physically to a space the moment his presence becomes public knowledge, which is a different kind of problem than most celebrities' hometown visits ever have to solve. But the principal did not let the story end there, either. He turned the moment into something closer to a public flex, and audiences online picked up on it immediately, describing his tone as a kind of good-natured showing off, the sort where disappointment and pride sit side by side. He told the room that he personally reached out to Zhang Linghe's team and asked for 30 signed photographs, enough for the anniversary event to feel properly connected to its most recognizable alumnus. The team agreed to 2. 1 went to the principal. 1 went to the homeroom teacher. That ratio, 30 requested against 2 granted, is the detail worth sitting with. It would be easy to read it as simple scarcity, the natural result of a busy actor's schedule. But the explanation given was more specific than that. The restriction, according to the account, exists to prevent people from impersonating fans and reselling signed material, and to protect the artist from being pulled into disputes over so-called signature fees. In other words, this was not an oversight or a snub toward a school that clearly still holds real affection for him. Zhang Linghe's mother had reportedly passed along his regards to the principal directly, and the school describes him as a source of pride, not a distant name attached to a wall. The 2 photographs were a controlled exception to a policy, not an insult. It's worth being precise about what that policy is actually protecting against, because the temptation is to read it as pure caution on the artist's side, distance for distance's sake. The account given points somewhere more specific, unauthorized resale and impersonation. Signed material from a high-profile actor has real market value the moment it leaves official hands, and once a signature starts circulating outside a controlled channel, there's no reliable way to verify which copies are genuine and which aren't. That uncertainty doesn't just create a headache for collectors. It creates a liability for the artist himself, who can end up publicly associated with pricing disputes or authenticity claims he never had any part in. Rationing signatures this tightly, even for someone with a long personal history with the school, is less about withholding warmth and more about closing a door that, once open, is difficult to control. That policy becomes far more legible when you place it next to what else happened this week. On August 24, the noodle brand Ramen Fan announced that Zhang Linghe had been named its global brand ambassador. This was not a first meeting between the two. He had worked with the brand before in a more conventional endorsement capacity. What changed is the tier. Global brand ambassador is a different kind of commitment, the kind reserved for a face a company wants permanently associated with its identity, not just a campaign. Alongside the announcement came a new flagship product, a non-fried instant noodle cup built around a mapo tofu and minced pork flavor. Using freeze-dry technology, the brand is positioning as a healthier alternative within the instant noodle category, ready in 3 minutes. The marketing angle leans into travel, overtime, and late-night viewing, the small, unglamorous moments the brand wants its noodles to belong to. A live stream launch is scheduled for August 29 at 6 p.m. on the brand's flagship Douyin store, alongside a Weibo fan campaign asking followers to gather 8,888 celebratory posts to unlock an exclusive reward. Seen on its own, that is a fairly ordinary endorsement story, the kind that moves through entertainment feeds and disappears within a day. Seen next to the two photographs, it becomes something more interesting. A company just handed Zhang Linghe its highest tier of brand association, betting that his name alone can anchor a new product line. A school that has known him since before any of that began could not secure more than 2 signatures for an anniversary celebration. Those two facts are not contradictory. They are the same phenomenon, viewed from opposite directions. When an actor's commercial value rises to the level where a brand builds an entire product launch around his face, the artifacts connected to him, appearances, signatures, personal access, tend to become more tightly managed rather than less. This is not a claim about how the entertainment industry works everywhere. It is a narrower, more specific observation. In this case, the same week that produced a global ambassador announcement also produced a documented, publicly explained restriction on something as small as a signed photo. The scarcity is not incidental to the commercial rise. It moves alongside it, almost as a form of protection for the value itself. An unregulated flow of signatures and unscreened public appearances creates exactly the kind of resale and impersonation risk that erodes what a brand is paying for when it puts a name on packaging. None of this means every actor with rising commercial value automatically faces this exact kind of rationing, or that every school in this position would handle it the same way. This is a single, well-documented case, not proof of a universal rule about how Chinese entertainment management operates. What it does illustrate, narrowly and specifically, is one visible mechanism by which rising commercial value and shrinking personal access can move together in the same week, for the same person, for reasons the people involved were willing to explain on the record rather than leave to speculation. There is also a quieter observation sitting underneath all of this, one that has less to do with commerce and more to do with how affection gets expressed under those conditions. Shen Maoda did not seem frustrated that his school's own graduate couldn't walk through the gates for an anniversary he clearly wanted him at. He seemed to understand exactly why. Security in the triple digits is not a small ask for any campus, and he chose to display the 2 photographs he did receive rather than dwell on the 28 he did not. Online commentary picked up on that same tension, reading his presentation less as complaint and more as pride mixed with a kind of resigned humor about just how large his former student has become. That is where the number returns, one final time, with a different weight than it carried at the start. 30 requested. 2 received. At the beginning of this story, that gap looked like an anecdote about a proud but slightly rebuffed principal. By the end, it reads as a small, precise illustration of what it costs, structurally, to become the kind of actor a global brand builds a product launch around. The access shrinks in exact proportion to how much the name is now worth protecting. Zhang Linghe's alma mater got 2 signatures this week. A noodle brand got exclusive global rights to his face on every cup. Both numbers are telling the same story about where he stands right now. If you're the kind of viewer who wants entertainment coverage that looks past the headline for the detail that actually explains it, that's the standard we hold every story to hear. Subscribe to Rabbit News Hallyu for analysis that treats these moments as evidence, not just updates.